Hi friends, my name is Aqil Ahmed, and in this particular video tutorial I will show you how to send error message from SSIS package. So the agenda of today's video tutorial is how we can send the error message from SSIS package if an SSIS package fails while running. So let's jump to the demo. I got a basic SSIS package, and what it does is that first it drop and recreate the email table from the database. So in this line it check if the email table exists, then it will drop the email table and then it will recreate the email table, and then I'm going to load the data from the CSV file into the SQL Server table. So this is the CSV file de files email info, and we are going to load this particular file into the email SQL Server table. So I can show you like running this particular SSIS package. So the package drops a table, recreate it, and then it load the data to the SQL Server table. So if you go back to the SSMS and if you try to fetch the data from the email table, then it should contain 1000 records. Okay, and this is the file d files email_info.csv. This file will be loaded to the SQL Server table. Now what I want is that if the SSIS package fails, then error should be sent to a list of people that the package has been failed, and with the actual error message, like what error actually happened. So let's see how we can implement this particular functionality in this particular SSIS package. So I can stop the execution of the SSIS package, and now to implement the error handling we need to click on this event handlers tab, and from the left side we need to make sure that the top package is selected. The package name can be different for your package, but for this particular example my package name is the package, so I can select the top item and I can click on OK. And now we need to click here to create an on error event handler for the execute package. So I can click on this particular option, and now because I want to send the email, so I will be using the script task here, and I will be using the Gmail SMTP server to send the email. I can rename my task as send error message, and I can click here. You can also use send mail task. If you have the SMTP server, then you can use the send mail task, and you can use the error description variable inside the message body. Okay, so I can right click on the script task and I can click on edit. Now from the read only variables there is a variable error description which actually holds the actual error message that we want to send. So I can select this particular SSIS variable error description and I can click on OK. And now what I can do, I can copy the value of the error description from here and I can click on edit script. And I have copied the error description because I want to use the error description inside the script task. So the script task has been opened up and I can paste the value of the error description here. Alright, and now what I can do, I have already written some code which can send the email using the Gmail SMTP server. So I can copy the code from here until this particular location. I can copy this one and I can paste it inside the main function. Okay, so I have pasted the code here and it is showing some error, so it is missing some namespaces. So I can click on show potential fixes and I can click on using system.net.mail. So these errors are gone, and now there is an error for the network credentials. So I can click on show potential fixes and I can add this one using system.net. So now all the errors are gone, and now in the first line we are actually going to send the email from this particular email address s84770, and you can configure your own email address to send the email using the Gmail SMTP server, and you need to generate the API password for that. And I will share the link in the description of a video like how to configure the Gmail SMTP server to send the emails, so that you can configure your email address to send the emails. And this will be the name from the email address, and I want to send the email to this email akil33@gmail.com, and here you need to provide the password for the API, and I have already created a video like how to generate the password for the API. So I will share that particular video's link in the description of this particular video, so that you can generate the password for your email address as well for the API. So I can go back and I can copy this particular password from here and I can provide the password here. Okay, now inside the port we need to provide the port number 25. Okay, and now there are two things that we need to configure: the subject of the email and the body of the email. Inside the subject of the email I want to write that email SSIS package got failed, and inside the body of the email I want to send the actual error message, like whatever error has happened. Okay, so what I can do, I can write dts dot variables, and I can actually get the value from the error description SSIS variable, the system variable. I can close the bracket, dot value dot toString. Okay, so now what will happen when the SSIS package will run, and when the package will fail, then the actual error message will be inserted to this particular variable, error description, and I will get the value of the error description from here, and I will assign it to message body. So the actual error message will be sent inside the message body. So now I can click on file menu and click on exit, and I can click on OK, so that it will save the SSIS package. Now I can go back to the control flow, and now I want to fail my SSIS package. So what I can do, I can go back to the D files location, and I can rename this particular file so that the file won't be found by the SSIS package. So now the file name is email_info_1. Okay, so now when the SSIS package will run, so it won't find the file and the package will fail, and that's why it will send an email to akil33@gmail.com. So let me execute the package, and it is trying to load the data, but it will fail. So you can see that the package got failed, and I can click on view and output, and here if you see the error message here, so it is saying that cannot open the data file d files email info.csv, because it is trying to load this particular file and it got failed. So these are the error messages from the SSIS package. Okay, and if you go back to the event handlers, then you can see that this particular task has been completed successfully, sent error message. So it means that it has sent the error message. So I can open my email, and now you can see that I got two emails actually from the SSIS package notifications, and the message subject is email SSIS package got failed. And if I open this particular email, then you can see that the actual error message that cannot open the data file d files email info.csv, it means that the file is missing, and this is the another error message. Okay, so I will share the code that I used in this particular SSIS package to send the email, so that you can use it in your environment as well. So I think that's it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching the video, and if you like the video, then please click the like button. Do subscribe to our channel, press the bell icon and click on all, so that you will be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much.